Hey, this is Gila and I'm with Radha Neela. We are presenting to you today after a few weeks from the Women Who Write, and we just wanted to circle back in with you and talk about some amazing new developments as well as this strong new energy of the new moon in Scorpio with the solar eclipse. I want to give Radha a chance to say hello, so please tell us more, Radha. How are you feeling?
Yes, hello everyone. So happy to be back. It's just beautiful to be here with you. I think it's pretty cool because, Gila and I, we come together. We're actually in different countries too. But we kind of love that because the work that we're doing together is really international. And the way that I see it, it's about women's voices. It's about the truth of our soul. It's about our womb oracle. And today we're coming together to talk about utilizing the new moon in Scorpio with the solar eclipse to shed light in dark spaces, because that has to do with everything I just said. Right, Gila?
Yeah, I don't know how each of you who are listening to this, whenever you're listening to it, how you're feeling right now. Though I have been feeling like this is a complete reset. This is a completely new beginning, and it's shedding the light in some spaces that are not always comfortable, especially, at least for me, coming up on, where have I felt that I'm not worthy? Where do I need to set clearer boundaries in my relationships? And I think that these are really important topics for anyone, especially women who have always had to feel that subordination to men or to others due to this patriarchal paradigm that we've been living in. And I think that it's important to finally say no, and stand up for what we truly value and believe in.
Absolutely. It's so interesting because I live in America and freedom of speech is part of our Constitution. And as a woman living here, we've been very, very blessed in so many ways, that we have had so many rights, and I don't take that for granted at all, but at the same token, we're seeing a lot of those very, very basic rights slipping away in ways where we can't post content really that it's very restricted now. Everything we say, if we put it on YouTube, if we want a freedom of speech, that's not really available the way that it used to be, here. And so it's a very interesting time. It's a very interesting time because we're having to go deeper into the truth of our own soul, going into our inner truth, going into the truth of our womb, and we're being called to feel into this truth and to have a knowing of it, a gnosis of it, to really understand that this truth lives within us, that we are here as embodiments. And so how do we become free in an unfree world? That's a question I always ask. And how I see it is we have to embody it. We have to embody that freedom inside our body. We have to unlock the places that have been locked down. We have to free ourselves from the dogmas. We have to free our womb from all, these circumstances that have been passed down through generations of oppression, and that is, to me, where we get our freedom, is doing the work within. And so that's part of the liberation, is we have to do this embodiment work as well, the writing, coming together in groups the way that we do. And part of the work that we're doing, in our 12-week Dark Side of the Womb program with Goddess Sophia is really getting into the womb embodiment, going deeper, because this is where we can start. This is a starting point. This is the center of it all.
Wow, so beautifully said. Thank you so much. I totally agree. And I feel like we're invited to really collectively do this now, which is why our program is for 12 weeks. And we're asking others to join us, because when we join together, just as for generations and eons, when women join together in circle, we open up our codes together. There is so much wisdom, Sophianic wisdom, within each of us, within our womb spaces, that have yet to be uncovered. And we may have seen glimpses, or we may have even felt like we have uncovered it, but there's more. And that's what Radha and I are really, we're doing. That's what we're called to do right now, is to open up to the more, to really dive deep and dig in, to allow ourselves to totally see those dark spaces and hold hands with each other, virtually, and soon to be physically, but to hold hands with each other, to hold space for each other, so that we can emerge together.
Yeah, I always see it this way, that when we come together in these circles, in these groups, with this higher intention, for all of us, that as each and every woman is breaking her glass ceiling, it starts to break for all of us. We are a collective, that we are really truly a collective consciousness. That's why you could live on one side of the world and I'm on another, and we could still have this stream of consciousness. And sometimes when we talk, it's like we're on this, things that came to you came to me. It's like we're having a stream of consciousness, whether we know it or not. And so when we come together with intention, this is where our power lies, and we must come back to it. This is where our power lies. And when we utilize our womb as the gateway, as the cosmic portal that it truly is, we are here to bring forward and usher in a golden age. We're here to bring in this new earth. We are the doulas, and we are the co-creatrixes, and we are the mothers of this new earth as well. So we're the physical embodiment of Sophia. We are the physical blood and flesh and womb and heart and soul embodiment. And so we must utilize this lifetime for that purpose. At least in my opinion, my feeling is like, I want to utilize this life forever. I want to utilize this body, this consciousness, to move forward for humanity, for ourselves. And that starts with breaking free from within.
Yes, totally. Aho. And so it is. I think it's, and as we were speaking even before we started, recording this podcast, is like, what does it even mean to be free? I feel like I ask myself these kinds of questions. Where am I hiding my authenticity? How can what my definition of freedom 3 years ago is a different definition now. So if there are any questions that are coming up for you, or any illuminations that are coming up for you, this container is definitely going to help you to answer them, and to create that new earth that you mentioned. Is like, it's a different template, but it's inside of us. That being going within is that's the wisdom. And the more that we can delve into it, uncover it. That's why I believe this solar eclipse new moon is so important, because it shows us that there is a light, there's an energetic light that's happening right now. We saw it today, my daughter and I almost forgot, right? I was reading about it, but I didn't look outside, because usually in Israel we never see it. But I took her out at like 6 o'clock or something, and so the sun was setting and the sky was beautiful, but there was like this haze. There was like this light haze, like the sun was still there, but the colors were not like a normal, sunset. So, it reminded us that there's always something, there's a silver lining, there's another layer that's hidden. hidden
Yes.
from our it's in our subconscious, but we don't always allow it to come into the conscious. So it might come in interesting ways, like when we looked out today, or the tree might be talking to today. There's all these different things that happen to us on a daily level when we allow ourselves into those spaces.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I really love that. We are going layer through layer, and that's why it's 12 weeks, and that's why we're really processing through, honoring that it is a process, and that even in the healing process, whatever healing process, it's like a spiral, just like the goddess. It doesn't just, we get these profound aha moments, and we get these profound moments where the layers peel back, and we can truly feel that which is within us, and it's like we're like an onion. We want to keep peeling these layers, and there's this takes work. It's not, when you peel the onion, you're gonna cry a little bit, just a little. It doesn't mean you can't wipe away your tears, but you're peeling through so you can get to the heart of it, and the heart of the womb. And this is where our profound voice is. This is where the truth of our soul is. This is where our intuition is too. Put your hand on your womb and you tune and you feel, is this right for me? And so I want to invite any listener here to just take a moment and take a deep breath and just tune into this energy of this new moon in Scorpio, and what are you releasing? Just tune into that. What are you shedding? Where is the light illuminating? Where is it that you are ready to go of something? And where are you ready to have a complete reset, a new beginning? And as you're tuning in, just feel into what it would feel like as well if you were to come and join us in this 12-week journey where we go deep into the dark side of the womb, where we face our shadows so we can access the light more proficiently, where we connect to Goddess Sophia, and where we start to utilize these key dates and moments, such as the holidays, and we utilize them. We're not like going, there's too much going on. We're dropping in, because we know that during these times, this is the prime time where triggers come up, and we can access them and release them once and for all, so that we can step into the new year, and we can step into the new aspect of ourself, renewed, rebirthed. This is a rebirthing process, and Gila and I are doulas. We are here to rebirth you through first maybe a death cycle that is going to come through when we face our shadow, integrate, and part of us soften, leaves, and then another part emerges, a higher aspect. Just like we say higher Sophia, the higher aspect of ourself comes in, and we're able to access that. And that's where we are moving. We want to access these higher aspects within ourselves, because we are divine portals. We are pillars of light, living and breathing and being part of this huge process, this undertaking on planet Earth at this time. We are, in fact, an active part of this process. And so just tune in to how that would feel to be on the other side. 2023. And we're coming through it together, holding hands as sisters, knowing that we have each other's back, and that you have your womb. And even if you don't have your physical womb, but you have your hara, you have access to your center point. We're coming back to our center. We're coming back to ourselves. So I invite you, Gila invites you to join us on this sacred pilgrimage, this journey. It is quite a journey, and we're taking it together. And Gila, would you like to share a little bit about what we've dropped into this program together?
Sure. Just, I guess, some details about the program is, just as Radha was saying, like we're going to really support you through our live group coaching calls, and we are creating a course to really take you through thematically through those 12 weeks, going 4 weeks at a time into that transmutation, into the rebirthing. And I feel that unlike any courses that I've ever taken, we have both the support of the course as well as the group calls and the writing that I think is so essential to process and tap into our subconscious and intuitive wisdom. And we pull it all together with our own, because each of us are coming from a huge background of our own healing processes and what we've both built individually, and we're creating this together. So it's a very, very strong container, being supported by Gaia and our own Sophianic wisdom that we've accessed already. Plus, we're going to have activations. Radha's going to do goddess activations, and I'll be doing some quantum healing that you will receive before each of the group calls. So there's so much, and we're also inviting any kind of feedback as well once you join, because we are really here to support you. We're both committed to serving, because we are here for a higher purpose, as I know anyone who's listening on this call is as well. So the more that we can access that purpose, we can not only access our dreams, but we can access our higher calling. So I feel like even though you may not be sure, we're here for questions. You can email us individually if necessary. We're going to be putting a link for the details of the entire container, so you can read through it. And I know anytime that I wasn't sure about something, though I really knew that I was connecting to my higher self, and I said, okay, give me the wisdom. Let me know, what do I need to do? And if it felt good, really, as you said, when we embody, we go within we feel our body wisdom. That is the truth. It's not in our minds, right? It's in our feelings. It's in our body. If when you're listening to this, you're feeling relaxed, you're feeling like it's calling you, I'd invite you to take that next step, whether it's just an email or an actual yes, full body yes. Because whenever we say yes, I feel like our nervous system relaxes. We know that we're on the right path, and we surrender to it. And I feel like that is such an important part of both our processes and this whole journey that we're taking you on.
Absolutely. So beautiful. Yeah, we really, really are excited and committed and devoted to this, and we cannot wait to have you be part of this and usher in these new templates that we're bringing in, our higher aspects of ourself, and moving together through the new year and through all of the holidays. So it's going to be really special. We've priced it really good because we really wanted to make this accessible to women. I mean, the cost of this program is less than the cost of one session with me. And we did it because we want to be of service. We want to open up the space. We want women to be empowered coming into the new year. We know how important it is for us all to get online, with the Sophianic codes and our womb codes and our writing and our sisterhood that we're healing through. So there's so much coming through this, and our hearts are open and we're ready to welcome you in. So please do reach out, and we'd love to meet you.
Yes, and all the details will be in below. So our emails will be there as well. And we're really looking forward to this, and I'm so excited to be on this journey with you, Radha. And I'm just feeling this energy of unstoppability. And even though there may be some bumps on the road, the prognosis looks quite good.
So beautiful. Thank you so much, Gila. Thank you all for joining us today. We're sending you so many blessings, so much love, and we'll look forward to meeting you soon.